What if I told you Prada's true masterpiece isn't a $3,200 bag, but a radical experiment that merged politics, art, and trash into luxury gold? We're exposing how a mind-trained PhD nearly bankrupted her family legacy, then built an empire by calling ugly beautiful and turning ocean plastic into status symbols. Hey fashion chaos agents, rent-paying aesthetic warriors, and anyone who's ever cried over a €3,200 bag. Welcome back to Vogue Style Fashion. Today we're doing Prada, the brand that went from walrus trunks to TikTok thrones, almost bankrupted self-buying every German designer in sight, and now has Gen Z fighting over €550 bucket hats. I'm your New York snark dealer, and by the end of this 7-minute roast, you'll know exactly why Prada is the blue chip stock of your closet, and which 3 pieces are worth selling your soul for. Let's spill. Picture this. 1913, Milan, some guy named Mario Prada opens a shop in the Galleria selling suitcases made of walrus skin. Yes, walrus, because nothing says I'm rich like murdering a sea mammal for luggage. Fast forward to 1978, Mario's granddaughter Miuccia storms in. She's got a PhD in political science, trained as a mime, and decides the family business needs a glow-up. Her first drop? A black nylon backpack in 1985 that looks like it fell off a janitor's cart. Fashion editors lose their minds. The New York Times calls it revolutionary. By 1993, Prada's pulling $70 million a year, and Miuccia's like, you know what this empire needs? A chaotic little sister. Boom, Miu Miu is born. We did her last week. Today it's Big Sis's turn. The late 90s? Prada's on a shopping spree that would make an Adele blush. 1999 alone. Buys Jill Sander, Helmut Lang, Church's shoes like, calm down, Miuccia. Then they try to snatch Fendi in 2000. LVMH yeets it away. Debt, €1.5 billion by 2001. Business of Fashion straight up calls it the most aggressive expansion in luxury history. Meanwhile, they drop $40 million each on these C5 epicenter stores designed by Rem Koolhaas. The Soho one? The staircase cost $1.2 million and leaked during Fashion Week. I was there, models slipping in Prada heels, chaos. Iconic, but also, girl, read the room. 2008 hits. Global recession. Prada sales tanked 20%. Miuccia sells Jill Sander in 2006. Helmut Lang in 2004, refinances everything. And in 2011 goes public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, raises $2.14 billion. That's billion with a B. Suddenly, you're debt-free, laughing, and ready for round 2. But here's the gag. The hero isn't Prada. It's Miu Miu. In 2024, Miu Miu sales explode 93% to €1.03 billion. 25% of the entire Prada Group's €5.4 billion revenue. Prada proper? A cute little 17%. List index Q for 2024. Miu Miu number 1, Prada number 6. The Galleria bag still sells one every 90 seconds globally, but Miu Miu's arcade. (2020) Pandemic. Everyone's in sweats. Miuccia does the wildest thing. Hires Raf Simons ex-Dior, ex-Calvin Klein as co-creative director. Fashion Twitter implodes. Vogue September 2021. Miuccia and Raf's first collection is a dialogue between two brains. The drop? Satin skirts with hiking boots. TikTok eats it up 1.2 million videos. Suddenly Prada's cool again. 2025 update. Re-Nylon is 90% recycled ocean plastic. They turned trash into €920 loafers. Sustainability? Finally not just a PDF. Okay, time for the roast. First, pricing is delusional. A cotton poplin shirt for €850? Honey, that's a round-trip flight to Milan. I could buy a sewing machine and make 3. Second, size inclusivity is a myth. Runway models? Size 0-2. Plus size? We don't know her. The Impressions 2025 Diversity Report gave them a D. Third, logo spam. The triangle is on keychains, socks, dog collars, Dilution City. And don't get me started on the Prada X Adidas sneaker launched at €2,500. Now reselling for €500 on stocks. That's not a collab. That's a humiliation ritual. But listen, Prada still makes bangers. Here are 3 you need before the next recession. Number 1. Galleria Saffiano leather bag. €3,200. This is the OG hero. Saffiano leather crosshatch texture is scratch-proof, water-resistant, and ages like fine wine. Launched 2007, named after the Milan store. Resale on the Real, holds 78% after 3 years. Fits a 13-inch MacBook, a diaper, or 3 bottles of Ross. NYC commute to Hamptons weekend 1 bag, to lives. Number 2. Re-Nylon bucket hat, €550. Yes, the TikTok 2025 version is 100% recycled ocean plastic, hidden drawstring, packable. The Prada bucket hat challenge has 3.8 million views. Costs less than Botox, lasts longer. Throw it on with a trench boom, quiet luxury. Number 3. Brush leather loafers, €920. 2025 update. 2 cm lug sole. Walkable on Brooklyn cobblestones. Emma Watson wore them to the 2025 Unclimate Summit. Vogue snapped it. Scotchgard the suede, and they'll outlive your ex. Sustainability. Re-Nylon is legit 90 recycled, full traceability. But let's not clap too hard. They still fly private jets to shows. Cultura Flex. Fondazione Prada opened 2015. Hosts Basquiat, David Lynch. Cool Points. Infinite. Digital, Instagram shoppable posts up 40% EOA. They finally figured out Gen Z doesn't read press releases. Prada is the blue chip stock of luxury. Volatile in the 2000s. Remember the €1.5 billion debt. Steady in the 2020s, riding Miu Miu's coattails like a pro. If you want heritage with edge, buy the Galleria. If you want TikTok clout, buy the bucket hat. If you want quiet luxury that whispers I read books, buy the loafers. But the real flex? Miuccia herself 75, still designing, still calling ugly beautiful. Still proving that a mime with a PhD can run a €5.4 billion empire. In a world of logo-slapped mediocrity, that's worth more than any €5,000 bag. So next time you're in Milan, skip the Duomo. Go to Fondazione Prada, sip an espresso under a Basquiat, and pretend you belong. Or just shop online. International shipping is free over €500. If you survived this roast, smash subscribe, ring the bell, and comment your hottest Prada take below. I'm reading every single one. Next week, we're doing Why Are Luxury Goods So Expensive? You won't want to miss it. See you in the nylon trenches, babies.